Alright. Sorry about that. Welcome back to Elite Dangerous. We are gonna do a little bit of testing today. I want to see just how fast I can get some deliveries made. But I'm gonna swap to a Type 8 hauler. Because the Type 9 carries the most out of like just about all the ships, I think. 744 capacity, it's like highest capacity there is. However, the Type 8 is a lot more maneuverable and carries about maybe just a little under less than half, like I think 300 something. But that's because I have a fuel scoop on it instead of cargo. Right. Somehow we didn't hit that, but you know, it'd be really good. So right now we're in our Type 8, or Type 9. This is the Type 9. Big, clunky. Carries the most out of all of them, but probably has a lower jump range, if I'm being honest. So we're going to take a look and see what we can do to make our little trips faster. Sure, we're going to be carrying less, but the faster we can go, the better, right? Plus, the Type 8 just looks so much cooler, in my opinion. Like, it's a very nice looking ship. Ball.
Landing complete. Commence system shutdown. Be advised, Commander. There is a state of uprising in this system. Be careful who you side with.
Okay, manage ships. The Mongoose. Okay, so let's check. Yeah. So it's definitely a whole heck of a lot faster. Sure, it has a lot less cargo capacity, but my argument would be we're able to move a lot faster and a lot more maneuverable. However, we can also, while we're here, take a couple look-anders at it. That fuel scoop might be important, because if you think about it, we don't really have much fuel as you think. We don't have as much fuel as you think. Shield generator is important as always, because if I bump into anything or I get shot at, you know, I'm obviously going to need that. But I can escape anything that exists. So, I don't know. $352. Yeah, I need that shield generator. It would really be the fuel scoop that I'd be worried about. Technically, I could swap this down to a Class 4 shield generator, but I don't know. I think I just need to leave it as is. 352 is not bad. It's definitely, I think that's a little more than half of 744, isn't it? Hang on, let me do I'm going to do some quick math. No. A little under half. Because 372 would be 744. Okay, so let's just test it out just a little bit. Also, livery real quick, because I do want to take a look at this. So this is what we have going on. We got the runner wings and the runner bumper, which adds this huge top canopy, sort of like a hat, and the runner tail on board. Identification, scratch the mongoose. Lantern light, and that all looks a little odd. Not gonna lie. I should probably move this over just a smidge. Let me check and see what that would look like. Yeah, that probably look better. None. I like having lantern light just kind of there. Lantern light's funny. Kind of want to add the ID to the thing, but I have this feeling that like the ID would make it like worse as a like a smuggler ship. Engineers workshop, FSD. See, we need phosphorus, and I don't know where to get phosphorus. We need to find a raw trader, so at some point. No idea how many jumps it's gonna take, because we went from like, I think it was 17, 18 to 19. So, I mean, it's not gonna be much of a change, but it should be enough.
Ship restraints withdrawn. Departure authorized.
This is my smuggling ship. Eventually I'm gonna use this for carrying illegal goods, probably. Just seems like such a good idea. Might as well get into the illegal goods business. Friends did say something yesterday about this thing running hot. I don't believe it. I'm keeping this thing nice and cool.
You are clear of the station. Have a safe trip, Commander.
Very good. Yeah, this thing's fast. Like, we're talking ridiculously fast. It's got an SCO drive on it. Let's see. And the turning speed on this thing is just unhinged. Okay, so I'm gonna go run and do something very quickly. I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. We are absolutely vibing today. Deep range scanner. So yeah, this thing is pretty good. I do need a couple more like bobbleheads probably in the future, but just to fill in the spaces where there's just nothing. Filling in the void. Just carrying a bunch of steel back since, you know, I went and swapped out ships. Safely approaching. This just looks really, really nice. Like, I mean, normally that canopy's not there on a standard model, but like, of course mine is the runner edition, so like, that canopy's there just to sort of like, can't see who I am. Space stations wouldn't be able to tell. For example, if I were running like illegal goods, they wouldn't be able to tell who I was. It's not important anyway. They don't even know. Feels like this thing runs cooler than most of the other ships I have, actually. And there we are. Medium-sized landing pad as well, so I can literally land anywhere. Like, it does not matter where I go. This thing is quick. This thing does not play around. It is quick. And we're making a decent amount too. So let's see. How fast we can do this trip. No, it's still 2 jumps. It probably will be still like 4 jumps later. But it's fine. However, I'm moving ridiculously fast, so we'll go. Wait. That'll work. We're already like jumping, like we would have been hitting our 4th boost by now in the Type 9. So it does under half the good, but it makes it there twice as fast. So it kind of makes up for it in speed, technically. Plus, style points. I'll give it style points. Good fuel scoop. It's a class 4 fuel scoop. Not bad. Definitely don't really need that big of a fuel scoop, but guess I'll take what I can get. Yeah, I'm not seeing how this thing overheats. I don't know what he was talking about. I guess the way he's got his set up with the lower power distributor, because I've got like a, what is it, 4A power distributor? I think. No idea. I'll check in just a second. Okay, power distributor that we have is, yeah, 4A. Cargo hatch, obviously. I'm gonna bump that down to 2. Life support is always 1. Cruise assist, sensors, bump that down to 2. Thrusters, always need that. Shield generator, shield boosters. Yeah, checks out. And that should help us run a little bit slower. Or, not slower, but, you know, less hot. So, very nice. This is nice. I like this. This is like one of those games that's really kind of calming to me when I'm running just, you know, my little standard cargo runs like this. But it can be super exciting whenever I pull out the Anaconda or something and just start absolutely lambasting the crap out of everything that exists in a general area. However, I don't remember how to fight, so I'm not doing that yet. But I feel like this would also make a great, like, combat ship. I do need to put some amount of weaponry on it at some point, but, like, we'll do that later. Yeah, this thing is a lot faster. Oh my gosh. We would have just now been reaching the star in the Type 9. I think. I do like the external lights, but I'm not going to turn the lights on because why not? Why would I? We go. Just saying, the thrusters on the Mongoose, or well, on the Type 8, look really nice as well. Like, you got the 2 big thrusters, and then you got 4 smaller thrusters on each side of those big thrusters. Well, 2 smaller thrusters on the side of 1 big thruster, and then others. It's symmetrical. You get the point. That's fun. Huh. Well, I had no idea that was there, but it happens. Human life, I guess. Yeah, this is definitely so much faster. So much faster. Doesn't cost nearly as much for maintenance. I'm just saying, this works. Go ahead and sell some data. Why not? Steel's more expensive here compared to ball relay.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Yeah, how far can we travel in one? So it takes 3 jumps instead of 4. Nice. That's what you like? So this takes only 3 jumps instead of 4, so we're definitely saving on like jump fuel and time for like plotting jumps. This is gonna make up for the lack of cargo space, honestly. Yes. This one is this is it. This is the ship. 100% that ship. Fueling is a breeze, just literally fly pretty close to the sun, and there you go. Like, we just grabbed half of what was missing out of our fuel reserves just by doing that. Caused probably minimal damage to the outside, maybe a little bit of paint. That's about it. I'm not gonna repair this one though. Why would I blow money on repairs when I don't really need to? Then again, I do like keeping my ship in tip-top condition. So, I might. Explorer rank, Ranger. Yeah, I'm more of an explorer than I am a trade dealer. Though I could probably hyper focus on being a trader. And with this now, at least. Come on. Load it up, load it up. There you go. That's a lot of orbital bodies. Got a good bit of exploring to do out here. We'll grab the Odyssey at some point and maybe go look around the BIG B12-0. That's my system. I'm happy about that one. I got system 2. Or one of the big systems, quote unquote, BI-G. It's not really like any size difference, it's just the name. It's goofy, I know. There we go. I know those lines aren't really straight across the screen, but it's probably going to be okay. I think we're actually doing pretty good. Yeah, any planet you see that little house on, three sites for that, one orbital station. Nice. Okay, so I don't think anyone's got the first footfall on any of these planets either, so like I'm about to try and do that. We're about to go try and do that. Maybe with this, just that way so we can claim the first footfalls here. I had no idea the first footfalls hadn't happened yet. And this ship moves a lot faster than the Odyssey does at the moment, so you know, I'll take what I can get. I imagine this one would be a little bit better at everything, honestly. Just have a whole fleet of these, swap them out as I need them. There's 2 planets that can be landed on out here. So I'm gonna try and land on both of them. Seems like a good idea. We're here. Very good. We got this, we got this. Also, my hair looks absolutely delicious today. It's great.
Landing gear deployed.
Massive cowlick. It really do be like that sometimes, though.
Loading successful.
It's not much, but it works. We're at 9%. Okay, so we want to go and check out these other planets. So I guess the first one we can go check out is the closest one. Frame shift drive. That's unusual. Usually I'm moving a lot faster than that. Okay, yeah, we are. We're just in the, we were just stuck in the orbit of that gas giant. That's all. That's actually really, really close. this map. No footfall, so I mean, it's gotta be a good sign. Might try and perform a scan on it if I can. We are approaching the planet that we are going to be landing on. Interesting. There's only 2 planets to land on out here, which is not bad, actually. I would say. Big, snowy, cold planet. Well, I imagine it's not snowy, it's just, you know, the surface of the planet is just pitch white like that, like the moon almost. This is a moon, so... freezing. It's not what I meant to do, but okay. I guess I don't have the... do I? I just don't remember how to actually do that. Hang on, let me check my controls. Ship controls. Okay, so I think it's mouse 3. I don't have a DSS, do I? I have a deep range scanner, but not a detailed surface scanner. Okay, yeah, no, we don't have one of those. So let's just get down onto that planet then. Go ahead and turn on our external lights, night vision. Just in case, because we are landing on the dark side of this moon. That's getting close to the ground. Glide. me a spot to land. Do I not have an auto landing sequence? I guess not. Okay. There it is. Now there's the auto lander. Alignment okay. Landing. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Let's disembark and check it out. Get that first footfall. And there we are. Ooh, it has one of those. Ooh. I love that. It has like the loading ramp where it drops. Ooh, that's so good. I love that. Let's go ahead and launch.
Landing gear retracted.
We can get on and off the planet so fast. Also, howdy, how's it going? Glad to have you here. Alright. So, next planet we need to go to is this one. Okay. So let's get over there. We got the first footfall on one of the planets out here. So let's go for the second one. Check and see if anybody got first footfall. Nobody's got first footfall. 2 orbital stations could be built there. You better believe I'm gonna build orbital stations like everywhere. You know that, right? Like, this is gonna become like some huge freaking hub, I would say. Also, turn that off. Turn off external lights for now. Save power. BIG B120-1-A. It's another gas giant, isn't it? No, wait, that's the same gas giant. No wonder. This is just one of those planets that happens to be nearby, though.
Orbital flight engaged.
This should be interesting. The surface of this planet looks glossy to a degree. Very good. Oops. Oh, hi. Auto landing. We do love a good auto landing. Unsuitable terrain. I'm sure the terrain is definitely suitable. Alright. Get that first footfall. Gotta love getting that. It's wheezy. By the way, I do want to look at this. And this is a medium ship. This thing looks nice. There's that heat sink launcher of mine. That is a hot. Yeah, that it is. I like the white and blue design. It's nice. But then you go back out here towards the thrusters like I was talking about. And like, get my footing again. Like you see that? It's got the two main thrusters here, and then you got the side jet engine. It just looks like a smuggler ship. Like, I look at this and I think, wow, I'm supposed to be smuggling stuff, like. And of course it's got that tail right there, this wing right here, and the canopy right here are all parts of the runner set. So like, this thing's meant to run stuff, that's for sure. It bodes well. It truly does. And I love it. So let's run back aboard. Very good. Alright, sorry. Had to send a couple messages. Let's go ahead and launch. And we are out of here. Let's see. What is that? A community goal is present. Interesting. Okay. So, anyway, I have no idea what that's going to be about.
Frameshift drive charging.
So we got the first footfall on both planets that are landable in our system, in my system. Very good, very good. I may not have discovered the planets, I may not have scanned them first, but I landed on them first, so. It's great. That works out for me. Alright, so we're gonna get around this. I don't need to put the sun on the lower part of on the upper part of my ship. I need to like be able to see it from the bottom. That way I know how close I actually am. Depth perception. Depth perception. Anyway, sorry. It's a Call of Duty thing. Zombies thing. I've been slightly corrupted. All right. Hello. It sure does take us a second to jump sometimes. And very good. There we go. Okay. Compromised navigation beacon. Trailblazer star. So let's go ahead and try to refuel. Just like entirely. There it is. Getting a little warm, isn't it? So that's cool. We actually got to explore the 2 planets that we can land on in my system back at BIG B12-0. Big B12-0. Big B12-0. Big B120. I don't know. Let's see. I feel like this would be a really, really neat, like, fighter ship. Like, in some strange capacity, I feel like the Type 8 would really make a good fighter for some reason. Okay. That'll do it. I'm gonna go take like a quick 1 minute break, 1.5 minute, 2, I don't know, something like that. It's gonna be a real short break, but I'll be right back.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, I did accidentally like yeet one of those, didn't I? Alright, sorry, I'm back. Advanced maintenance, we'll go and fix everything, because why not? Commodities. Steel's a bad price out here. Aluminum must be a crazy good price. But we need to focus on the water.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Ship released. Engines engaged.
designed for racing. Just feel that. This thing feels like it was designed for racing. I'm here for it. Good stuff. We like doing fuel scoops. Fuel scoops are really cool looking. Excuse me. Let's see. Right. There it is. This might cause me to overheat. I'm gonna grab a water. Keep them relatively close, just in case we need to hydrate. Because remember, hydrate or dihydrate. Very good, very good. I passed by another ship. That's what that noise was, probably. It'll be alright. Alright, so let's get this delivered, and I think today's test of the Type 8 has been really successful. Also, we landed on 2 planets. Got the first footfall. Look at that, Isaac West. That's me. I'm Isaac West. Tidally locked. Very nice. We did it. We did it.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disabled.
Very good, very good. We only spent like 10,000 and got 200,000 back, so this is extremely profitable. Very nice. Okay, so very good, very good. Yeah, I think we had a pretty successful test of the Type 8. It's definitely okay. So in that amount of time, I probably could have done 2 to 3 runs with the Type 9. However, I wasn't hyper focused on, you know, running back and forth doing deliveries. I actually wanted to land on those 2 planets. However, I landed on 2 planets and made 2 deliveries within that amount of time. I'm just saying, Type 8 slaps. The Type 8 definitely slaps really hard. Like, it's really good. Really, really good. Would highly recommend to anybody looking to get into the cargo trade, or hell, even like just trying to figure out new ways to use this thing. I could see this being an exploration vessel, cargo vessel, or even passenger transport. You could do that if you wanted to, if that's your you know, wheelhouse. Could also weirdly see this thing being good at combat. Like, of course, you don't want to use the what's this called? The runner. You don't want to use the runner like nose on this thing because you can't see above you. But if you ran this without the runner nose, you would probably be able to see like perfectly fine for combat. That, and there's a hard point right, literally right there and right there. So like you can see your guns as well. I'm not sure where any other like no, that's a hard point too, and so is that over there. So yeah, you have like a frick ton of hard points up towards the front. You have 4 of them at the front, small ones at least. There's a medium one somewhere in the middle on the bottom, I think, but that's about the extent of it. This is a really good ship. I would highly recommend it, and I want to thank everyone for tuning in today. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream because, you know, I don't want y'all to have to sit here and watch me running goods back and forth all day, so we'll definitely be back with something a little bit new tomorrow. So I'll see y'all in the next